Hey guys, welcome back to the series. I've managed to take enough of a break from playing Fall Guys to make this series, but we have got the Triple M guys starting us off here, so you know there's going to be some shenanigans. We've got two of them here battling for the lead at the end of the race, and it looks like Goofy's going to pull in front there, and as you do, you're going to go for the celebration, but it's going to end up as one of the more dismal finishes I've ever seen, as his teammate decides to slow down as well to try and give him the position, I guess. So then coming in at 8, we are on Forza 6, and we have that Jag going through there. Now it's the first lap, he could have just gotten the layout wrong, but as we fast forward a bit here, we are going to come into the stadium section, and if you've ever wondered how much damage a Caterham can do to other cars, just look no further than this clip, as we see that Sahlen getting absolutely ruined, and the other car getting shunted into the wall. And then coming in at 7, ROCKMORROW is stupid. Those aren't my words, those are his words. So let's find out why. So we're doing some endurance and he's in second place. It's all going very well for him at the moment. Don't have to worry about the back marker because ROCKMORROW has to do his quick stop, and like we've seen so often, it's going to end up barreling into the wall there. And I would really like it if in the future Forza, if that happened, if you were able to just get reset straight and carry on. But anyway, we've got a similar situation here. That guy's missed his braking points into the chicane, and as he comes into the pits, he's going to do that again. Now, we haven't seen that happen before from spectate. We've only seen it happen like in replays and from the actual person's perspective. So I guess right place, right time for Broco. And then next up, we've got Shadow, who's also doing some endurance. He's got a back marker behind him. So, yeah, the guy's ghosted, so he keeps looking back. I'm not too sure why, but he's going to look back again and then miss the corner as a result and go into the tyre wall, but the back marker is going to do the same thing and only end up in a lot worse of a situation because he probably picked up damage from that. And coming in at 4, we've got Shay Major, and he was pretty happy with the start of this clip because he's going to have a good run here and get into second place, so things are looking pretty good for him. As we come into the first corner here at Sonoma, he's going to end up going into the tyre wall like we've seen so often before. And then behind him, Popeye is going to do exactly the same thing. But at least they can carry on with their race just in a lot further down of a position. And then coming in at 3, we've got Top Gear with an ancient relic of the past with the Mixer logo on the back of his car. This is the R-Class experience, really. So we've got guys trying to go through narrow chicanes like 3 wide, 4 wide even, and just getting taken out, trying to avoid tyre walls mostly, more than racing. And coming in at 2, we've got Classic Fanatic. I don't really know if this was an actual ram attempt or if it was just a missed braking point, because there are no tyre walls since it's the FRR. But anyway, we are heading up to the chicane here at Daytona, so we're going to have to get it on the brakes right about here. However, behind, not so much going to get on the brakes. But he's the only one who's really going to fall foul of that one, end up rolling. Everyone else seems to be able to just carry on with their race. So pretty unfortunate there. I hope it wasn't a ram attempt, because a lot of the guys from AWR do send me clips. So to end up, we have got Shay Major again, and he's in 5th place, coming to the end of the race. And as you do, 5th place is something worth celebrating. He's going to go for the celebration. I've never seen a car get absolutely shunted over like that and score what they call in rugby a conversion, and he ended up losing a position. So into some bonus clips, but before we get into that, if you enjoy the video and you'd like to leave a comment, why not go ahead and join the engagement gang like the guys on screen right now. And if you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe and click the bell to stay notified so you don't miss any of these videos in the future. Now next up, we've got Carver, who's doing some, I don't know what he's doing, but he's loaded up this ghost who seems to have either got a wheelie tune on a Radical, which I don't know if that's even possible, or he's found a glitched ghost, which a little bit spooky and something really only Carver would find, I would imagine. And then we've got Classic Fanatic. Now this guy who's behind him definitely doesn't watch this series, because he knows if you see Classic Fanatic in free roam in the crew, you don't try and ram him, because you're going to end up looking like a bit of a tit. So he's going to do that. He's going to try and he's going to fail. And if Ram has had shame, I would say maybe he's feeling a bit of shame, but I'm not so sure. He's just going to drive off into the sunset, find someone else to go after. And then we've got Pedantic Squirrel, who is showcasing the perils of NASCAR Heat 5 multiplayer. And I will say one thing, that the multiplayer does seem to have a lot better connection in this one. Heat 4 was just cars jumping all over the place, but that doesn't mean people can still drive in a single lane, especially I think when people are playing on controller a lot of the time. So quite a big accident there, and you know, you just get caught up in these accidents that were not your fault at all. But next up, not to be overshadowed, we have OMG We Lost Bro playing exactly the same game, and this crash is very similar, just ramped up a bit. He's doing a very good job of avoiding it. Unfortunately going to tag that guy there, and then very unfortunately going to get taken out by those two guys who are having their own crash, and a little bit more of a crash going on here. So I think if that was real life, there would be numerous fatalities. Fortunately it's not, and he's just about going to be able to start again. So yeah guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, go and leave a like. If you're new around here, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you very much to my patrons whose names you're seeing up here and in the description, and also to my channel members whose names are in the description too. And I'll see you guys in my next video.